He could stay there. What sexual orientation? I see a it lets me know man.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Puppet again. Got another video for you today. And today's gonna be an interesting one. It kind of makes me happy that I have boys because I'll never have to experience this actually. But as people with girls, you're gonna have a fun time. Interesting one. So to give you a short gist, what you're going to see is a woman went to a spa. Everything is Gucci. She goes to the woman's bathroom, and there seems to be a guy there with his willy willy out there, plingeling, plingeling, having fun. And the mother's like, "What the heck is happening? What the heck is he doing there?" So look at this clip.
I just want to be clear with you. It's okay. It's okay for a man to go into the women's section, show his penis around the other women, young little girls underage. Your spa, we spa, condone that. Is that what you're saying? Like I asked. It's so he could stay there. He could stay there. What sexual orientation? I see a it lets me know man.
Okay. I'm not laughing at the whole thing, but she was very blunt. No, she was very blunt. So, I mean, I understand that it's like, even if we are accepting of transgender people, I'm not trying to be homophobic or anything, okay? It's not that. The fact she said that he has a penis, it's just kind of funny. It's just direct in your face. But what I find weird is we are so pushed back and so marginalized that we're not allowed to say anything about a small majority, at least from what I've seen. And it kind of sucks. Because I don't mind if you want to be a man but identify as a woman, and we're not even sure if you're transgender or not, but you're just walking around normal and talking about maybe whatever you want. But I do mind if you're a man and there's children there. That's what surprises me.
It lets me know he's a man. He is not a female, sweetie. Okay? Girls down there, other women who are highly offended for what they just saw. And you did nothing. Absolutely nothing. In fact, you sided with him. So We Spa is in agreement with men that just say they are a woman and they can go down there with their penis and get into the women's section. Is that what you're saying? What really? What law?
So the thing is, it's just weird, You cannot say anything about it. We have to be accepting. We have to be open. Everything is okay. You can just do whatever you want. It's not like nobody flashed anybody back in the day that do cha-chan-chan, look at me naked, and all the girls were like, "Oh my God, you're disgusting." Now you have a law that somebody can just identify in a certain way. They can actually enter a specific room and you can't say anything about it. And they want to be so inclusive to this small majority, but you don't have countermeasures to at least regulate it correctly and go to the person like, "Yo man, you can't do something about it." Because everybody is afraid to say something about it, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, We Spa is homophobic." No, you're not homophobic. No, you're not homophobic. But surprisingly, you put people in a category so quickly. The label of it's like I can just promote any sexist thing and all the company wants to do is get it out. It's not an isolated incident. In the same spot, they caught another man doing something like this, and it was kind of weird. Look at this story. Upon checking in, the clerk advised us that there was a transgender male in a woman's locker room. Okay, no problem. I'm not the type to discriminate people, but once in the woman's area, I saw the mentioned transgender individual naked in all the glory. And he still had a male organ hanging there. Okay, no fuss. Gucci. The surgery is very expensive anyway, so I go on with my routine and get a shower room, and he was almost next to the shower to me when I start to overhear hearing conversation that he is having with a lady that was also in the shower area. And clearly heard him say that he has had sex with probably 100 women. and that he was looking for a female girlfriend to share his time with. Does that make any sense? Oh man, I'm gonna go to a room and gonna be like, I'm female. I can shower here, watch all the poom poom all over there. As a married man. Identify like a woman, but I won't tell my wife. He also mentioned that he uses cocaine and LSD to relax. Okay. That's actually okay. Not my business what he uses to relax, but hey, a transgender person does not act like a guy around woman, nor do they state how much they like women, nor how much they like having sex with them. The guy is not transgender. He seems to be just a pervy, and given his accent, he is from another country, Europe, I believe. I heard from, hey, come on, don't be racist against us, our Europeans. Then again, I'm a Caribbean, but I live in Europe. I've heard from other ladies that he goes there quite often. Oh, it's not an isolated incident in the same freaking place. I had nothing against gay people or transgender. So do I. But every gay guy I know uses the men's locker rooms when in the spa. Management says that according to the law, there was nothing they could do. They can reserve their rights to provide services to anyone. That's not against the law. They can deny entrance to this person based on their behavior, but not on their gender. Oh, okay. But let me ask you something. Doesn't transgender have like a gangster dysphoria when you see their penises? So the fact that he feels comfortable in front of so many women, it's already kinda weird. You can already poke a few holes in that gangster plan that he has. So I find it kinda weird in the way that people are like, yeah, nobody says anything about this whole situation. You can't. The company won't do it. Most people won't do it because whenever you open your mouth, you're homophobic, you're transphobic, bada bim, bada boom, and then you lost your job and you lost everything. But this girl, lady, at least she was black, because if she was white, everybody's gonna be, you're super transphobic. Yeah, just decide like, no, I had enough. I don't want any weird man walking around with this thing bliggy bling in front of my daughter. Are you freaking kidding me? And I'm surprised, but I'm happy she said something about it, because if we don't say anything, they're gonna say, well, nobody is complaining. Well, we're complaining now. Normally, if a guy flashes a girl, everybody's got, oh, this is preposterous. Oh, you're freaking crazy, misogyny. But now, if you say something about it, you have to defend yourself. You have to defend yourself from a man that is not clear how he's identifying, saying that he wants to have sex with a bunch of girls, and you have children in front of him, and that's kind of accepted. Look at this tweet. Yellow dog Democrat, yeah. You actually have no idea what happened. If the person was minding their own business and somebody went out of their way to look at them, then the spot is probably correct. If it is traumatized so many people, then why was only a single woman complaining? See? People just complain about all the penises that you see in a woman's bathroom when they're not supposed to be there in front of your freaking children. Because if you don't open your mouth, we're gonna have special people like this that lives oblivious under the ground and they have no idea what the heck is happening. If that you don't consider a gangster problem, then I'm just gonna start flashing girls and everything. Yeah, why not? Because hey, why not? It's not that bad, right? It's not that bad for a transgender, so it's not that bad for a cisgender. So it's kind of surprising that sometimes even weird men are like there, like feminist men, and they're gonna be like, ma'am, you don't know how that penis identify. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you?
Are you talking about a transgender person?
There's no such thing as transgender. He has a dick. Okay? He has a penis. His penis is hanging out. Okay, no, I'm not one. Actually, I'm a woman who knows how to stand up and speak up for my right. As a woman, I have a right to feel comfortable without a man exposing himself. Okay? No, you go somewhere else. Okay, so that's right. No, he's not a transgender. He has a penis, just like you do. Are you?
No.
Yeah. Okay, it's not okay.
It's not okay.
Okay, that's traumatizing to see that. I'm a woman. I think this is a place right here, I'm told, only for women. So how dare you sit up here and tell me I don't have a right as a woman to defend?
If it's a transgender.
I'm telling you, he has a penis.
So the fact this guy is a female, male feminist or something like that, but hey, you're a feminist, right? Male feminist, yes, and I said it correctly. So you got a bunch of ladies trying to say this isn't right, and the thing that you're trying to do is I'm going to protect that transgender because she is more feminine, and I'm gonna tell the feminine lady, yo, she's a transgender. You have to be freaking respectful. Of course you have to be respectful. Why not? But the thing is, she is there and she's not identifying or at least acting like a transgender. And the fact is, even if you're a transgender or not, it's a penis. There should be boundaries. I don't want my kids to see the left side or the right side, if a penis or a vagina. I don't freaking care. They're kids. They're not supposed to see that. So if it's a changing room for little girls and the fact that you just walk in there because you're like, you know what? Hey, all girls, we are so alike. We are gonna have fun. No, dude, you have a penis. I'm just surprised at something you need to explain yourself in such a way. We got this person, I believe Sarah Hodgins. I believe she's actually transgender. And she actually says trans people don't do this. If an organization has allowed you to access certain spaces, be respectful. I don't know a single trans woman that hasn't had a bottom surgery that would be okay walking around with their pee-pee out. Right? One, we are respectful. Second, we have dysphoria. So the fact that you just walk out with it, other than you might say, well, I feel comfortable showing ladies or something like that, I'm not even sure. But it's just kind of weird, people. I'm not going against transgender people. You want to do something with your life, you do you. I applaud you, you know. Life is Gucci. There's options. The government supports you. We give you all these gangster drugs and medicines for your anxiety, and it's all okay. But could you just please understand that you have to be at least a certain, you have to be at a certain level of respect? And now everybody protects you, not because they might not agree with you. They do all this just because they don't want you to label them as a bigot. Because once you have that sign over your head, it kind of mess up your life for a very long time, especially depending on your circle. It's just weird. Just handle it normally. So let's say, for example, in Spain, there's not much you can do. I mean, I can just walk into a woman's bathroom and everybody will just look at me and they might say, hey man, the woman's bathroom is there. But if I'm a transgender, I dress like a transgender, nobody will say anything to me. But I will guarantee you, if you're naked in front of any kid, man or female, whatever, you will get in trouble. Because they're gonna be like, hey, don't come with this weird indecency stuff like that. The fact that you're just walking around gangster naked or whatever, and nobody can say anything about that situation, I find that unique. Surprisingly unique. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And we live now in a society that we actually cannot say anything about it. You know? Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm over-exaggerated. Let me know what you think. But for me, I hope this gets better. But sadly, I think more people are just gonna stand up. Because the more they do this, it would surprise you. There's a humongous silent majority that doesn't want to open their mouth. And the more you push this like this, the harder it's gonna come out. So either you're gonna have to stop and calm down, or it's gonna be very hard. It's gonna come out very hard because you're just giving specific men or women very unique opportunities that you have no idea what the heck is happening. And I'm surprised you don't consider that dangerous.
Don't get me wrong, ma cosa kita bong. Butta fire na mi blonde, kush hash, purple skunk, criollo, colombici, jam, jam, turloqueta, verdeta, welcome.